23 guys squat 800 pounds. 9, is that right?
I think there's 25 now.
25 at 800. How many squat 9? 7?
Yeah, about 7.
6 or 7. It's getting ridiculous. And 500 pound bench pressers, 50 some. You know, 600 pound bench. I mean, the numbers are there. That's all. I mean, the numbers are ridiculous. You know, one of the things Louie asked me is, what do you feel is expected of you when you come in the gym? And I put, well, I used to think squat 8 and bench 5. I said, then it was squat 9 and bench 6. I said, I guess right now it's squat a grand and bench 7, but the only way to look at it is to figure out what you think it's supposed to be and just add 100 pounds. You know, that's what you're expected to do. But anyhow, the numbers are there. The injury rate that we have is really relatively low compared to everything else. The guys who are beat up have been beat up from the training that they did years ago and have been, you know, dealing with those injuries from the past. My torn pecs are an example of that. I did that training progressive overload. You know, Matt's relatively injury-free, Mike's relatively injury-free, John Stafford, Rob Fusner, Kenny, all these guys are relatively injury-free, you know, with the exception of a muscle pull here and there. And the will that you develop with the max effort work is incredible. This is by far the best training program you could ever be involved in, because if you learn today, it's based upon you. Think back, I only told you a couple things you had to do. I gave you some percents for a squat wave and a basic template. And I said, look, all you got to do is the first 2 things I said. All your supplemental and accessories are up to you. Now, you can't get any more individual than that. You know, other than saying just do whatever you want, but we know that don't work real well. So I told you, you got to have the max effort work, you got to have the speed work. Okay. I'm going to have you do a couple things here before we leave too, but what I suggest everybody do is to take the materials that you have over the next week when you get back, read through the materials, okay? Read the articles that are in the back. Read the sample workout. Go over the charts. Go over your notes. You're going to go over the exercises again that we're going to do in the gym. Because I'll tell you right now, an average of what you're going to retain today is about 10%. Okay, that's what the studies show. All right, so I'm a success if you remember 10% of the stuff. Okay, now that will go up if you review the materials over the next week. Forget about your training and go in and practice the box squat, practice the bench press, review the materials, go over the different exercises that we're doing. It's going to make a huge difference. And as if I tell everybody, you know, the people in my seminars are basically my top priority as far as my business. So if you have questions, call me. I'm not going to blow you off. The increases that I'm seeing from people that come to the seminars is phenomenal. People that came to the seminar last year or last October, average increase on squat and deadlift was 125 pounds. The bench is 75 pounds. That's average, and that's people that are surveyed and they call me back, that do what we tell them to do. Now that's not counting people that say, oh, you know, I tried it for a month, I didn't think it worked real well, so I went back to my old way. You know, a year later, they're right back to where they were. They should have at least, you know, stuck it out because they didn't go anywhere anyway. Or anyway. Then as a final quote, I got to get you guys directions to the gym too. I told you not to let me forget that. Angel Spazov was the Bulgarian Olympic weightlifting coach. And I can't think of any quote which better suits everything that we went over today than what that says right there. Who wants to be normal? We want to be exceptional. Exceptions confirm what is not normal. That's what he said when he was asked about his unique training principles. That's why they dominated.